Hi there guys, welcome to the YouTube video here on the channel. We're here at Newark Northgate. Let's just do a quick, that works, yeah. Just testing the desktop audio worked. Welcome guys, we're at Newark Northgate. We're just being held here at signal Delta 73 for that train that's going towards us at increasing speeds. This is on the Just Trains Midland mainline route, even though we're on the East Coast mainline. We've gone that far east now, we're on the East Coast. So what we're going to be doing is we're in the cab here, we're set up, ready to go. I've sort of set this train up, we'll re-enable that, I forgot to do that in the setup. We're set up for a run through to Newark, so correction to Lincoln. Stops. It's a pretty simple run. This train only stops at Newark Northgate and then it's fast to Lincoln. So what we'll do whilst we're at the signal, we know we're crossing over, which is the 30 limit, so we can set a speed limiter for that. I'm not sure how any are set to work, but I know most of the, I believe the Transpenin's do it. The speed set is pre-selected for them at 125, so I'm just trying to emulate that. I was actually, obviously this is a review / route learning video. I'm gonna just let him go past. I've just realised a bug in this scenario, seeing that pan reminded me. DRA off, reverser goes to forward, away we go. Yes, so most of the units, you set this up through the TMS. I assume this cab will be set up the way the original Great Western 800s were, which is fair enough, you know, it's just something to bear in mind. So power's on, obviously increasing power, speed set at 30, speed limiter is on. That's another important thing to check. Yes, drivers have messed that up quite badly before. I know some stories. See the red bond over there on the right? It's good that that's included. I've not seen that in any other routes yet. The red bond is basically the return for the electricity from the overheads. The direction on when you do PTS training is whatever the hell you do. Do not touch a red bond. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna power off now. Put a little bit of brake on even. I'm gonna stop roughly 2/3 of the way down here at Newark. Go. In idle. So yeah, I've really been enjoying playing with this pack. I've only been playing with it a little bit lately, just because I'm totally honest, I've not really had too much time, but it feels really nice. Like I say, it would have been really nice to have a new cab in this because it needs one. I'm going to just bring us to a stand in this area. Bit of extra. There we go. Off. Nice gentle stop. You can see that these vehicles are longer than you think they are because we're barely off the end really. We're 2/3 of the way down. So T and U to release the doors on the left hand side. There goes the hustle alarm. So external modelling. I'm gonna pause and talk about this here because it's easiest. Front to back. So I really like the headlight surrounds being included. That's a child object, which I really like. Next thing, the cab window sides. These have got a black filter to about here and then dots the rest of the way. Obviously they're fully see-through, so that view you can, if you were to stand here, like I say, you'd not be able to see. You'd probably be able to see from, you'd be able to see the coupling controls, but that's it. Yeah, so doors. Obviously, this one doesn't have crew doors at this end, which is fine. But yeah, this is correct for the most part. From memory, this isn't exactly proportioned like this. This is slightly off to the left. So I don't think the keyhole's in the middle of the carriage diagram. Also, that's a mid-coach carriage diagram. So you can see the ones in the driving cars have got like a little sort of thingy there and a little icon for the driver's cab. Contrary to what most passengers think, this isn't a toilet, it's the driver's cab. But this is pretty accurate. Again, this thing here is called a mum cupboard. This is actually against the back wall, a bit further back. But this is pretty spot on. I'm using the external model so I can move about a lot more. The interiors, at any are pretty accurate really. It's as accurate as you need. Oh, actually, I wonder, have they done this? Nah, you know what? I don't blame them. So, that's a UAT. I'm in. Hang on, where am I? There I am. So, wait, have they done that? Or am I imagining things? No, that's flat. So, the floor level in the pantograph coaches is different to the floor level in the main coaches. So, actually, if I just go through at this level, that's not modelled at all. So, it's one of the things to be aware. Like, you'll notice when you go from here down into these, it's actually a ramp down. So you can see the pantographs basically recess into the ceiling. So you end up, and you need the same level of headroom here as you do in the rest of the train. So the floor level's lower in these coaches, basically. Moving back through. I'm not sure what these are, these bars. I've not seen those before. Are they visible from the outside? They are. So I'm not sure what that is. That's some sort of visual glitch. TM's office, Train Manager's office, again, not modelled internally, but that's a DTG issue, not an AP issue. Cupboards are modelled correctly. Yeah, that's again J2 cupboards. Luggage racks. We've got the nice glass in the side and stuff, but we don't mention that. 2 toilets. Luggage racks. From memory, LNER mileage may vary, but you don't get the toilets opposite each other and you don't get the luggage racks opposite each other. These are self-serve luggage racks. I call them luggage racks, but technically bike area, as you can see. And then this is the composite coach. Now, this is another accessible toilet, and this is a first-class coach. Ours are actually set up like this at this end, with a little heater here or something. But yeah, and yeah. I mean, to be honest, again, I don't drive around at that angle. But that's just, it's a shame about that one, really. And then down here, you've got the galley area, which is blocked off, and then the back cab with the blind down, which is a nice touch. You can see the blinds in two. It's basically simulating the blind in all the positions, probably. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That's a shame, but it is what it is. Right, so external modelling. You know, I mean, I'm picking it apart, but it's pretty good. The cameras, this area is black here because that's where the lens is, and obviously this, you've got the go via locations on this panel here and the times and stuff, which is nice, but yeah. Alright, I don't know where I got that hood up, apologies for that. Next stop, Lincoln. So let's wait for the guard to buzz us out. Reverser forward, power on. So the seals, it sounds about like that when you pull away. I think the seals are a bit loud, but anyway, we're going to do a power changeover now. So I'm going to press the M button when I get up to 30. Actually 25 will do. So press and hold M. If this doesn't work, I'll be upset, because it worked earlier. I need to go off, don't I? Yeah, I'm about to lose overhead power, so I need to do this quick. There we go. Power to diesel mode. The diesels are ready to go in service pretty quick, which I like. There we go. We're going to set our speed set to 25. Because basically going around this curve here, we need to be at 25. I'll leave that in the window. Yes, so the cabs. There's a sticker here that tells you what vehicle number you're in. I can, live without. I imagine that'll be a massive faff to get in. Same for the GSMR. I mean, the texturing on it's decent. Proportions aren't right. But I would love to GSMR. I want to press a big red button on one of these one day and it not be a life-ending disaster. I do like the windscreen wipers. So the way these work is the number is. Sorry, I need to quickly go down to 15. $25 for the curve, but there's a 15 for the crossover here. There we go. And power stays back on. So sorry, down here, that's how many times a minute the windscreen wiper wiggles. Jeebus! For some reason, this route and this route only, I get loads of random stutters like that on. I'm either getting like 40, 50 FPS, or like 3. Quick blast on the horn, because it's manual level crossing. Once we get clear of the crossover there, we can go up to 50. So it's roughly when that cupboard there goes past the nose. I can see the cupboard I pointed out. Yeah, that basically is manual wipe. That's windscreen wash. Obviously that's your power changeover mode. Train fault horn. I believe this has KSJ horns fitted. And it would have been nice to have had a sticker in the cab for the KSJ horns. So I know the LNERs that have got it. I've seen a couple of their drivers posting pictures of like, ooh, KSJ horn, when like KSJ horn thing fitted stickers. So yeah. What next? So you'll see. I'll do the next step. I'll do with us in control. But basically, train door control. If that's illuminated, that means the guard's in control of the doors. Yeah. Up to 50 we go. So, power on. I do like the sound it makes under diesel. It does feel quite sedate on diesel power though. You can hear the rumble inside. I've got quite a wide FOV, which is causing that glitch either side. But yeah, the interior feels right. Again, this is obviously first. That's a bit dark. That might be first class, because I know in standard that's really bright red. What else we got? So door controls, obviously door release, train door control signal, pretty standard stuff. Train wash, which is simulated, but it's a key command, not a click, which is a shame. I would have preferred a click that isn't animated, you know. But anyway, sanding button, couple. Full preparation. So the button there is the button that's over there to open the console, but it's actually behind us and you can barely see it. It's there, I think, to thingy it back on. Sorry, thingy one of this back shot. The nose cone. Obviously, this should in theory indicate the percentage of power braking that we're applying. Brake reservoir, brake cylinder pressure indicator, DRA, TPWS. So when you configure the cab, I'll do it again when we're getting passengers off in Lincoln to demo. But Betty talks to you. I call her Betty, and she goes TPWS and AWS operational. Shut up. Line volts obviously not illuminated because we're on diesel mode. VCB, same traffic. ADD, same traffic. ADD is auto drop device. So these are fitted with pantographs that can with a system that basically the camera looks at the overheads, and if it detects something like any issues there, it drops the pantograph. So you know, if it's for example like a plastic bag wrapped around the overhead line, then it'll drop the pantograph automatically, which is quite cool. That's the way it's been explained to me anyway. Moving further around. Same controls for the doors except for the left hand side. Sorry about that, I just had a really crazy twitch there. You got your cab light controls. My personal favourite said it was turn everything off when I'm in here at night. What's that noise? Is that I've only heard it on this route, so I think it must be the crossing gates. What else have we got? So this heating system is different on ours. Again, the best thing I can... So you have... On ours, this dial here is 18 to 27 degrees. You've got off, low, high, then cool, heat, auto. And what I like to do is go cool, max power, and the fan is that thing there. That's why it comes out of. So you can stand under that when you're obviously not driving. And it just blasts you with cold air, and it's so nice. There we go. I'll turn my instrument lighting back on. I think I might just turn that off myself. Yes, I did. Oopsie. What else we got? See, headlight controls. These you generally wouldn't touch. I believe they actually spend their light in full. So if I do that versus... Right, so if I do that and then go... Yeah, I can't tell the difference. I'll leave it in full. Fan, low, high, mode, doesn't work. Obviously the CCTV system, again, not simulated. Which is a shame. Again, you know, stuff like the TMS and CCTV, even if it had like generic photos of the insides of a train, I would like that for the internal CCTV system. And TMS on these modern units is used for so much. So again, I'd love to have that. The door panels on the doors on here, which is interesting. No, they are. And someone's got a key in for some reason. So the position that key is in now, you've got 3 positions. The left is on, centre is buzzer only, to the right is off. That's in buzzer only. So someone could press like that. That's what what you'd probably do as a guard is, well, in theory, is you can go on, doors are clear, turn off, then the door control light goes off, then the driver has control to shut the doors themselves, and then you can put yourself in buzzer only so you can buzz them if there's an issue. Snow brake, which basically my understanding is it just flickers the brake to keep the brakes nice and clear of snow. Yeah, that's a dodgy bit of modelling. You've got your first aid kit, fire extinguisher, and your mom box. Mom box contains temple sticks, detonators, red flags, TCOCs, and that's it. This is how I refresh my training. Yeah. That is a 45/70. Obviously, where multiple units we can run at 70. It'll mean we get in really early, but I'll just give us some time at the other end. So, going to wait for the entire track to pass before we can accelerate. Yeah. So, hope you guys are having an okay day. I'm not, but we've got another resumer passing us there on this route. I do love the JT modelling on this. And looking at the trees and stuff. Like, they look you can tell it's a game, but the modelling's to a really decent standard. Yeah, it's nice. It feels about right. And so yeah. I'm gonna get the manual up for this section so we can go up to 70 now. It's also my first video on this section, on this route. I've got to say, I enjoy this route. I think it's a really nice one. It's just a nice one to play. So but yeah, sorry, it's a nice route, but I do feel like I'd prefer Hope Valley to this. But yeah, also full disclosure, I didn't pay for this route. I got it for free because I do testing for Just Trains. So again, but yeah, I paid for my enhancement pack. I paid for everything else. Just didn't pay for the route, and I made my own scenario for it because I'm a sassy queen like that. Uh-oh. That's really strange. I just received a text from my GP surgery. I've got to go and get some bloods done. Nothing too outrageous, just a general checkup. But I recognised the name of the nurse, and I'm 90% sure she was like 2 years below me in school. But yeah. It's the drawback of keeping your doctor in the little town you grew up in. Generally, you got to come across people. I'm not bothered. They probably won't recognise me. I've used an gender, so she won't recognise me, and I'll barely recognise her. So, we never had any social contact. I just recognised the name. It's DSD override. Yeah, that's good actually. So that's your if your feet hurt, basically. That's not right. That goes in way further. I just noticed that. Also, there's a little table here and a cup holder there. I'm not sure if that cup holder's in there on ours. You want to press that button there to turn that light off. Oh, wow. Oh, no, I don't like that. It's LEDs. It's put white light in here. It's yeah. Yeah, I don't like that one. Don't like that one at all. No. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's only rock and roll. Right, so I'm going to work through all the stuff that we've got. You've got aux off, aux on, which is good. Brake hold, which is actually I'm not going to do keybinds. I'm going to just do things. So liveries: white with or without Hitachi logo, GWR with or without front logo, GWR with front logo, GWR without front logo, which is the other variation of the GWR livery. LNER, Transparent Express, Transparent Express Grey, Hull Trains, branded and unbranded, Lumo, branded and unbranded. Passenger view. The existing passenger view has been improved with realistic seat maquettes for the relevant TOCs featured in this pack. Great Western Railway, LNER, Transparent Express, Hull Trains, Lumo. Lumo have different seats, but we can gloss over that. And a different interior layout, I've just noticed. Traction physics. Great care has been taken to try and accurately simulate characteristics on the different subclasses in both electric and diesel mode. What I'm going to actually try and do is try and get one of my colleagues from the driving side of things to look at this and see what they think from a driving performance perspective. Hello, 156. Yes, so LNER 801s have a single GU generator unit, which has been simulated when in diesel mode. Nice. As you'd expect, performance is much degraded on the 9-car 801s in particular. A speed of only 16 miles an hour can be expected on level track. Eventually, that'll take some time. Friction brake, planned to below 10. Yeah, we're fine with that. So, dynamic brake does what it says on the tin. Holding brake is provided to prevent an uncontrolled roadway whilst the train is at a stand. The holding brake applies a friction brake application of approximately 2.5 bar when the speed drops below 0.3 mph and remains below 0.9 for more than 3 seconds. The power brake controller must also not be in a power notch. It's released as soon as traction power is applied. The holding brake is disabled when the forward preparation or train watch buttons are pressed. Hill start brake applies about 1 bar to ensure the train doesn't roll back in the time it takes for power to be applied. Nice. An emergency brake application is approximately 30% stronger than max and occurs in the following circumstances. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to read the entire manual to you, but the adhesion simulation is greatly changed compared to the seemingly random you'd get on the original things. I need to start at 50 quite rapidly. So again, what I'll do is just... No! It's going the wrong way! No! Ah! 50, there we go. No, I've just panicked myself there, my bad. Did I? Maybe. Yeah, I think I just panicked a little bit there. Oh well. So what else can I talk about? Obviously, so this is your GSMR handset. This is your this is your intercom handset. So selective PA on the TMS, you can choose which coach you want a PA to, and you do that. All PA does it to the entire train. If you press and hold the All PA for 5 or 7 seconds, I can never remember which one, you hear a beep, and it makes it loud. You can actually barely hear the PAs in here, because the idea is it's obviously not supposed to distract the driver. You've then got IC, which is the intercom, so you press that once to ring the entire train, or if you're train crew, you press it once to ring the entire train, you press and hold until you hear a dial tone to speak to the driverinos. What else have we got? No, it's right, I did break a little early for the 50 though, so I'll give it a couple more seconds. So, Alright. Yeah, there's my 50, so I can put a bit of brake on now. There's your 50. Brake it in nice and gently. This is the thing with modern stock. Look how quickly these things slow down. Like, you know, with the 156 was decent for its day, but you know, you have to start braking from 75. It takes about 3/4 of a mile to do a comfortable stop. Whereas, you know, with these, you can just stand on the brakes and you're fine. Well, you don't even stand on them; you just put them on gently. You can see that's Lincoln on the nose there, so we sort of sneak around to the left then the right. There's Lincoln Cathedral. There's Lincoln loading in now. I do like Lincoln. I actually was passing home after because we ended up taking a whole train home and then changing at Doncaster when the engineering work was on, and it was quite nice to see that different perspective of coming down here. I have to say the landmarks are pretty good. What I'll do is I'm going to put that down to 30 now. So the power goes off, and then I'll put brake min really. You can see it was like 20% brake, if that. Sorry about these stutters, guys. It will get better in a couple of seconds. Jesus. Looking at the floor help. Sorry about these stutters. It doesn't look it looks alright for you guys. Looks alright for me now as well. So we're slowing down pretty early for the 30, but it is what it is. Like I say, it's just, you know, we are outrageously early, like 3 minutes early already, so it's a time that you just take your time on the way in. I do like the 5-car resumers. I think, like the 800 series suits being 5-car length. The 9 cars just look strange. The 12 cars on the west coast are going to look even stranger. Oops. Let's listen to some diesel power. So yeah, that sounds about right to me. So the reason you don't hear that in the driving cab is the so the sounds honestly sound pretty spot on. That's my 30 back there. Yes, so the reason you don't really hear the engine noise in the cab is both the driving coaches are trailers with the insert the I call them inserter coaches because that's a Czech term, but it works quite well in my opinion because you understand that, you know, where they are. The inserted 3 are obviously the motor cars, so they carry the diesel generators and the electric motors. The other vehicles are responsible for just getting the electrical power and being driven, basically. Uh-oh. Oh well. You saw nothing. Oh, no, that means stop. That's not what you want to buzz. Like, I say call. Sorry, driver. I told you. I gave you the wrong instruction. I'm a bad human. But again, you just hear the GUs kicking in. I am going to spawn the Luma 803 probably after this, just to have a look at it, because that's the one I'm most familiar with. And I'll be able to let you guys know if the layout's correct. So wait, that mustn't be a red bond, because you wouldn't have a red bond on a diesel track, would you? Yeah, and this is obviously the arrival at the Lincoln. Somewhere around here there is a Bomber Command memorial, I've got no idea where. That's a sports centre and a gym. Up here is obviously Lincoln Cathedral. It's not like a castle, it's like a little gated area, I think, up there. Lincoln Cathedral is spectacular. And I think this is an actual representation of Lincoln Cathedral. Doesn't look like Durham. There's a way to check it. So interestingly, see some of the spires have crosses on them. If you look at Durham Cathedral, the crosses are upside down. That's the shopping centres in Lincoln. And you've got the canal. So I've walked down this street here. Sorry, I get distracted. But yeah, I'm trying to look at models and stuff. Dots.com. That'd be a good website. .com. Or .com. Students' Union with a nice LGBT progress flag outside. That's a cool level crossing. I love the pedestrian stop flashing light as well. I'm just paranoid I'm driving outrageously quick. I'm going to go back inside for a bit. Approaching the single amber, we're signalled at platform 4, which is fine. I'm going to turn my engine, well, I'm going to turn my throttle to idle. There we go. I'm going to put some brake on now to get us out to 15 for the platform entrance. There's the sign for it there. I'm braking way too much. I'm struggling to get used to the brakes on these units. Again, light blast the brake just to make sure no one's going to try and cross in front of us. And this is Lincoln. I do like Lincoln Station. Again, I'd love to do Lincoln as a model. I do actually own an Azuma model in N-Gauge, so there's a chance I might base one of my designs off Lincoln when I build my layout, one of my stations. Just the problem is, like, even in N-Gauge, 5 carriages, these things are long. I think they're probably one of some of the longest rail vehicles in like regular passenger service. There's that sound again. I think it must be something outside. There we go. So we're at a stand. So we're going to again give the dark guard the doors, the dark the doors, and there we are. So we've now got a bit of a stand here. Wait, what? Go. That something broke there, which was quite strange. Yeah, you definitely not got the right way. You also did a big no-no and dispatched us against a red signal. You don't do that. No. Don't dispatch against red signals. Don't do it. Do it now. So yeah, but like I say, the shape's it's pretty perfect. Just the head, I've fed back the bugs that I thought I found. I've sent AP an email about one of the issues with the crew doors. It's not prevalent on this model, but the crew doors open as well, and they actually replied to me really rapidly, like within 10-15 minutes, and told me that they knew basically, but it was a DTG issue, not a them issue. The only other little issue is that you can see the bill lights here on the coaches. You'll notice some of them will flash. So probably this one will be flashing because the guard will be keyed in at this door panel here, watching the dispatch process, and that'll be flashing. Yes, 800 209. I've got 201, I think. It's the one I own. Or 203. It's the Cathedral one, whichever one they did. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. What we'll do is we're going to do a shunt over at the sidings in a few moments. Hey guys, yes, I'm using a default 66, I'm sorry, with some FSA wagons there. So, what I thought we could do, whilst he's on his way from London up to Wakefield, again, I've not got a branding pack in. So I was going to not use them for my scenario PR screenshots, but actually I'm going to put them back in, I think. Prefer it with the branding patches. So, as that train's arriving next to us, getting a signal checked for something. Oh, no, decided to go again. FTA is in the middle, yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, what are my thoughts on the pack? I really like it. I think it fills a massive hole in the train sim world. You know, I think, like I've said, you know, there are issues with it. It's not perfect, but I just have, you know, I have a level of depth of knowledge when it comes to these trains. Probably, you know, well beyond background. So, you know, yeah, basically. There we go, and bye-bye. So, we've got the road set for us. We've got a couple of, well, I've scheduled us to sit here till 1 minute past. You're actually scheduled to go at 14 minutes past, but it's to emulate giving the crew some time. What we'll do actually is go driver operated, hit our door close panel. We'll just pretend the guard's keyed out and asked us to close the doors so they can do a security check. And we'll move away when the guard says he's ready. And what we're going to put the basically we shut forward onto Lincoln Terrace sidings. But anyway, overall, I've really enjoyed this train. It's, you know, there's the whole controversy of 800 series trains being not good, and you know what? I've quite like them now that I work with them. You know, yeah, there's probably better trains that existed in the past, but like I say, I like these, you know, and there's certain vehicles got a very special place in my heart, and you know, because of the first rail vehicles I ever worked, you know, got paid to work on, which is kind of cool. But it is what it is. Also, she's mincing like something. She's pooed herself. Oh my god, Emily. Platform duties complete. There we go. Guards. I see Colt. Hello, guard. Yeah, happy for us to move away. Roger, thank you. Reversal forward. Take power. There we go. So speed set's still in at 15. So can open the throttles. There go the door seals. I'm accelerating out. So yeah, like I was saying though, you know, yeah, it does just. Well, so the 800s, you know, they're the new thing, so I'm contractually obliged to dislike them, but I actually think they're pretty cool trains. So, yeah, I quite like them in the long run. Anyway, folks, that's going to be doing it for today's video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, hit the like button. Let me know what you think of the AP Classic 100 EP. My recommendation is, if you can afford it, go buy it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye for now. I got the throttle idle. I'm not sure which of the sidings they use. I assume these ones because those look like a runaround siding, but I can't tell. So yeah, I've used this one. Using a minimum amount of brake to bring us to a stand. There we go. We'll shut the cab down now. So brakes go to max, reverser goes to off. So train config, I started to cover this. After reset, then the ABS self-test happens. That's Betty speaking to you. Right, test goes off, headlights turn themselves off, and you're good to get out basically. So it's tea break time. But thank you guys so very much for watching today. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to see more from me on a semi-regular basis. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye for now.